like to play an upbeat style of lacrosse that features as much transition as we can, and our short stick D middies do a great job of helping us generate that transition, and be able to get 9 offensive midfielders on the field certainly allows us to keep the tempo of the game up at an extremely high level.
This season, the Hoyas were blessed with depth and athleticism at the midfield position. This season, the middies boasted a combined total of 63 goals, 31 assists, and 173 ground balls. Sophomore Andrew Brancaccio had another strong season for the Hoyas at midfield, netting 18 goals for the team and adding 2 assists. His athleticism and shooting ability make him a dangerous threat on offense and on the extra man unit. Andrew will be expected to anchor the midfield in 2009. Junior Todd Cochran has always been one of the hardest working players on the team. After an injury-plagued sophomore year, Todd was able to put together a healthy and productive year in 2008, netting 10 goals with 1 assist. Todd is a strong two-way middie who, after starting in most of the games this season, will be looked on to help lead the team as a senior. Freshman Max Seligman started 8 games for the Hoyas this season at midfield. He is an exceptional athlete and a very versatile player at both ends of the field. He posted 5 goals and 4 assists during the 2008 season and will be a player to watch in the upcoming years on the hilltop. Coming off the bench, as well as starting in several games this season, were the group of Dan Diagnos, Scott Cahoe, and Jake Samperton. A strong, powerful midfield line, this group was responsible for 18 goals and 10 assists on the season. Senior Dan Diagnos played a key role keeping up the tempo of the Hoyas' transition game. Junior Jake Samperton earned a great deal of respect from the coaches, putting the team before himself and moving to midfield from attack. Jake's versatility allowed him to play up top or to invert behind the cage on offense. The depth at midfield allowed the coaches to utilize the talents of several other midfielders in specific offensive and defensive situations. Players like Cullen Molinari, Chase Gann, and Ryan Schuler all played quality minutes for the Hoyas this season, performing well in the opportunities they were presented. The defensive midfield position was again a strength for the Hoyas. Chris Taylor, Chris Scaville, Ben Hostetler, Dan Hostetler, and Eric Reinhardt rounded out the D-Midi group. Their efforts and intensity was oftentimes the core of the defensive unit and the transition game. Chris Taylor and Chris Scaville in particular made significant contributions at the end of key games.
The face-off part of our game this year was an interesting transition for us. Ryan Tabb comes in as a highly touted freshman recruit who did a nice job for us facing off. And then as we got into the early part of the season, Danny Vinson emerges for us and does a great job against the University of Delaware. And from then on, just continued to perform well at the face-off X.